Hello kids, welcome back to our class. Let's proceed with our chapter 2, that is plants. In our chapter 2, we have already completed about parts and functions of a plant, which include different parts like root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, branches, and its functions. What are the various functions of these parts of the plants? Then we have studied about classification of the plants on the basis of its stem. Then in this chapter we mainly dealt about the roots of the plant. The roots of the plants are divided into two types, that is taproot and fibrous root. Taproot are the roots which are single roots with thin branches or thin roots arising from it. It tapers towards the downward. As it goes downward, it tapers towards the downwards. And fibrous roots are roots in which many roots arise from the base of its stem. Then we have studied about functions of roots. Under which we have dealt about the main functions of roots and special functions of root. The main functions of roots comprises of absorption and fixation. Absorption means absorption of water and minerals from the soil and its transport to all the other parts of the plant. And fixation is to fix the plant inside the soil and keep it erect. These are the two main functions of the plant. These are the two main functions of the roots. Now comes its special functions. Under the special functions we have studied about some roots are eaten, and that's why they are known as edible roots. The edible roots are carrot, radish, beetroot and turnip. These roots store food in them, and that's why they are known as edible roots. Second is supportive root. Supportive root, in some plants we can see that the roots arises from the soil above the soil. The roots arises above the soil to give extra support to the plants. There are various plants. The common examples are maize and banyan. And third root with special function is aerial roots. Aerial roots are generally seen in mangrove plants. These roots arises in order to get sufficient oxygen from the atmosphere. Now, few students have asked me to discuss about water transport in plants and photosynthesis. So, I have also provided you a video on this also, that is water transport in plants and photosynthesis, that is making of food by the plants. Then our previous video was on keywords and define. The various main words, or you can say new words, that arises in this chapter. We have discussed about that, and various terms that can be defined. We have discussed about that also. Now in today's video we are going to study about the question answers we are going to deal about the question answers of this chapter. Let us start with that. Before starting the question answers, before dealing with the question answers, let me discuss something. Let me tell you something how you have to write this in your copy. In the previous chapter, I have also told you about this, but few students are not responding to it properly. Just see, on the topmost corner of the copy, you have to write the date and day. You have to write the date and day. On the topmost corner of the copy, you have to write the date. Today is 4 May 2015 and day, that is Monday. Then in the first line of the copy, you have to write the chapter number, that is chapter 2. Then you have to put the chapter heading. Chapter heading is plants. You have to put chapter heading. Then after, you have to start writing your question answers. The question answers given in your book are in the form of something to know. There are two parts given in your book. One is something to know and another is something to do. Something to know is related to what you have studied in the chapter. You have to discuss about that. So put this heading also, something to know. Under something to know, there are 5 questions: A, B, C, D and E. A, B, C, D and E. So let's start with question number A. Your question number A is fill in the blanks. Your question number A is fill in the blanks, which comprises of 5 questions. Let's see one by one. Dash is the underground part of the plant. Dash is the underground part of the plant. You all know about this and we have studied about this part in detail in this chapter. That is root. Root is the underground part of the plant. Your second question is roots absorb dash and dash for the plant. Root absorb dash and dash for the plant. That is, roots absorb water and minerals for the plant. Third question is neem and people have dash roots. We have discussed earlier in our earlier videos that most trees possesses tap root. So neem and people have tap roots. Your fourth question is dash and dash are edible roots. Dash and dash are edible roots. We can write it carrot and radish are edible root. Question number 5 is mangrove plants have dash roots. We have already discussed mangrove plants have aerial roots. So let's see once again. First one is root, second one is water and minerals, third one is tap, fourth one is carrot and radish, whereas fifth one is aerial. Now your second question is, question number B is, write true or false for the following statements. Write true or false for the following statements. Carrot and beetroot store food in them. The answer will be true. Carrot and beetroot store food in them. Answer will be true. Beans and rose have fibrous roots. Beans and rose have fibrous roots. Is it true or false? Beans and rose have fibrous roots. It is false. Beans and rose have taproot. All roots are edible. All roots are edible. It is also false. All roots cannot be eaten. Roots do not get sufficient oxygen in marshy areas. Yes, it is true. In marshy areas, roots do not get sufficient oxygen from the soil. That's why aerial roots arises from the branches of the plants. That's why aerial roots arises from the branches of the trees, and they are called aerial roots. Now, so let's see once again in question number B, true or false. Your first question is true, second is false, third is false, and fourth is true. True, false, false, true. Now comes your third question, that is tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. Tick the correct option is also known as multiple choice question. It is also known as multiple choice questions, or in short it is called MCQs. In short it is called MCQs. Tick the correct option is called multiple choice question or MCQs. Okay, let's see the first question. The first question is, the root of this plant stores food. The root of this plant stores food. Let's see. Option 1, mango. Have you ever ate the root of mango tree? No, I don't think so. Apple tree? No, we used to eat the fruit only. Banana tree? No, again we used to eat the fruit and flower only. And carrot? Yes, this plant, this is a root and it stores food inside it, and that's why the answer to this question is D, carrot. Question number 2. This plant has a tap root. This plant has a tap root. Okay. Banana tree. Banana is a tree, but when you want to get it out of the soil, it will be not as difficult to get it out of the as difficult as a mango tree to get out of the soil. बनाना ट्री को उखाड़ने में उतना टाइम नहीं लगेगा जितना टाइम आपको एक मैंगो ट्री को उखाड़ने में लगेगा. इट विल बी मोर, और यू कैन से इट विल बी इम्पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू plug that mango tree from the soil, but you can plug the banana tree. So it can be a fibrous root. Grass, you all have studied and I have also shown you it contains fibrous roots. Wheat, about this we have studied. Wheat plant, that is all the cereals, and the wheat comes under the cereals. This cereals so this wheat is a wheat has fibrous root. The fourth example is rose. When you will try to pluck the rose plant from the soil, it will be difficult to pluck it, and after that you will find that it contains a tap root. So the plant has a tap root is rose. Rose has a tap root. Now comes third question. These plants have breathing roots. These plants have breathing roots. We have already studied about this. The first answer is mangrove plant. Mangrove plant has breathing roots. Apple plant do not have breathing roots. Neem tree, you all have seen neem tree around your houses. It also don't have breathing root, and peepal tree do not have breathing root. Now question number 1 is D carrot, question 2 is D rose, and question 3 is A mangrove. Let's again see it once more. Question number 1, question number A, filling the blanks. Your answers are root, water, minerals, tap root, carrot, radish, and aerial. Whereas in question number B, true and false, write the true and false for the following statements. Your first answer is true, second is false, third is true, and fourth is first one is true, second is false, third one is false, and fourth one is true. Question number C, first one is D carrot, second one is D rose, third one is A mangrove. Once again I am reminding you, write date and day on the top of your copy. Write date and day on the top of your copy. Then your chapter number, then chapter name, along with the heading of the question, that is something to know. Along with all these, you have to write the heading of the chapter, that is something to know. So this is all about question number A, B, C of your chapter 2. This is all about question number A, B, C of your chapter 2. Your classwork is to do question number A in your copy. Your classwork is to do question number A in your copy, and your homework is to do question number B and C in your copy. One more thing, don't forget to write all the options, all the 4 options in your copy. In the previous chapter, when I was checking your copies, I have seen you haven't written all the 4 options. You have just written only one option, the correct option, but this should not be the form. You have to write along with the question, you have to write all the 4 options, and you have to tick the correct option. Okay, I hope you all have got it. Now one more thing, for writing the headings and the question like question A, question B, the heading of question A, question B, and question C, you can use different colored pencils. You can use different colored pencils to make your copy look beautiful. To make your copy look beautiful, you can use different colored pencils. See, I have used these different colors to make my copy look beautiful. You can also use different colors to make your copy look beautiful, but only for writing the answers, not for writing all the questions and all. For writing the answers, for writing the headings, you can use different colored pencils. No pens, only different color pencils. No sketch pens also. Okay, no sketch pens also. If you are having color pencils, you can use that. One more thing, after writing, completing for one question, I don't have scale right now, just put a line below each question. When you complete your question A, put a line below that question like this, with a different color pencil. These are the things which will make your copy look beautiful. Try to make it a habit. That's all for this session. Thank you.